It took 3 companies cycling through them to find you guys, and I think it was well worth it. So I would definitely recommend you guys, hands down. Yeah, we can get results right away, which from day one, we got leads. It was exactly what you promised us. We do need to put money so we can see stuff, but your results right away. And so we can adjust accordingly quickly. It exceeded those expectations, especially for that first month.
Jacob, so you've been with us for a couple of months here, right?
Mm-hmm.
How was your experience starting with us, continuing to work with us, and just overall give me a bird's eye view of how everything has been so far working with IBS Group Digital?
Yeah, absolutely. To get started on that, I think it's important just to know that we had a couple other marketing companies before you guys, which we did get results with, but they weren't the results we were looking for. So when we talked to you, you were very confident with being able to give us the results we needed. And so I think everyone else told us it takes like a couple months or like a month or two to start seeing results. And you were like, yep, we can get results right away, which from day one, we got leads. So it was exactly what you promised us and exactly what we were looking for. And just the whole process from where we started to where we are now has been fantastic, with the leads slowly getting better and now making the adjustments that we need, but actually having data that we can actually make adjustments with. Without we didn't have enough data. They were like, oh, let's throw an extra few grand into ad spend and we'll see if it works, which we appreciate. It's not really like that with you. It's like we do need to put money so we can see stuff, but see results right away. And so we can adjust accordingly quickly.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you saying that. I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of these companies, at least in this online sphere, is very wishy-washy. A lot of promises made left and right. Did you like working with us because we're, first of all, honest and transparent, but also we're able to give you a clear expectation? Like, look, it's not going to be, all sweet, from the start. There is a ramp up. It is going to go exactly like you want. And our expectation was like exactly bang on to what you got. I mean, maybe even a little bit under, so we even over-delivered a little bit. How did you feel about that?
Yeah, I'd 100% say you were very transparent and honest with what you expected. And then I'd definitely say it exceeded those expectations for that, especially for that first month.
Perfect. And I mean, in terms of volume, would you be able to kind of just on average, I mean, how many appointments are you getting per week? And so far, I know pulling up the numbers would be tough. I was looking at your data sheet recently, but in terms of closing, I mean, how much have you closed so far? It's close to 250K so far?
Yeah, probably more than that, I'd say. Yeah.
Because I was looking,
Yeah, that's a track it, but
because I mean, in terms of the quality as well, because obviously for you, it was important to first of all come in and get the volume for the sales rep, but then go in and raise that project value, which we're obviously working on now. I'm not saying that we're in that end goal already.
Right.
How do you feel that transition has been to obviously start off with, hey, we need volume, we need sales, and that was met? And how do you feel like that transition went into, hey, we want to be doing bigger stuff?
Yeah, I think the transition is working really well. I think it's exactly what we would expect, a slow bell curve, but definitely improvement. So we're definitely happy that we've been seeing improvement for sure. I think definitely because we're tracking, obviously, that median size job, we've definitely seen it go up. So really happy with that.
Perfect. Yeah, fantastic. Thank you very much, Jacob. I mean, look, in terms of our team as well, I know a lot of companies, specifically in this industry, it's hard to get hold of them. It's hard to address issues. Any issues that do come up take 3 weeks to get amended. I mean, how have you found our ecosystem and maybe even our infrastructure that comes with, hey, how we operate, how you can communicate with us, designated account managing? I mean, how has that been for you, having worked with previous companies before?
Absolutely. I definitely say, and I tell you, it's way dialed in compared to everyone else. So if there's ever a problem, it's really nice to know we can text and then we'll get like a phone call right away. It's not like this waiting or anything like that. So we really appreciate your dedication to communication.
Perfect. Yeah, and I mean, if anybody is on edge, for example, somebody is thinking about joining us and they're not sure because they've had a bad experience with companies, for example, just like you, right, where you've worked with people before and it was, wishy-washy, you weren't too sure, it wasn't exactly what they expected. What would you say to them if somebody's on edge of considering working with us?
I would tell them it takes money to make money. I think if you had the right company like you guys, I would spend my last penny on marketing, because without marketing, you can't grow. So I think people don't understand you have to spend money in order to grow, but to do their due diligence, right? And that's why I'm here telling you my honest opinion is because it took us a long time to find a good company. It took 3 companies cycling through them to find you guys, and I think it was well worth it. So I would definitely recommend you guys, hands down. Yeah. And I'd tell them the numbers. I'd be honest with them. I'd show them, hey, this is how much it costs for a book appointment. Because for us, it's well worth it, right? It makes complete sense. So as long as they know their numbers, it obviously would make sense to go with you guys. Like, no question.
Yeah, 100%. And in terms of the numbers, like it all comes down to, hey, we're honest about what we can get you. And if you're also doing your part, which, you know, we do incentivize with a lot of our partners, say, look, I will take ownership and do our part, but I also expect you to actually go and do your best at closing the deals and have a solid sales process. So I can rely on you in terms of that. So have you felt like it's real, like it's been a real partnership in terms of both sides commit to doing the best work that they possibly can, and we just move forward?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, hands down.
Cool. Fantastic.